home of the Vikings, Norway is a Scandinavian country whose boundaries encompass swaths of frozen tundra, trendy cities, and an extensive coastline. From its majestic mountains and famous fjords to its spectacular islands, Norway is simply one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Whether taking in the breathtaking wonder of the northern lights or the summer sun glistening on a massive glacier, Norway is a great adventure in any season. You could go whale watching in Tromsø, spot polar bears and walruses in Svalbard, or even try out the country's top hiking, cycling and skiing destinations. In this video, we explore the best places to visit in Norway. We've collected a list of the top places to visit in Norway, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Geirangerfjord. One of the most famous and photographed fjords in the whole of Norway, Geirangerfjord lies in the west of the country in the Sunnmøre region. A very popular tourist site, it boasts breathtaking scenery with gigantic cliffs, sparkling waterfalls, and dazzling blue waters all on show. Part of the sprawling Storfjorden system, it stretches over 15 kilometers, with steep mountains and jagged peaks lying to either side of it. Plunging down its cliff faces are a number of lovely waterfalls, of which Suder and Seven Sisters Falls are the picks of the bunch. Number 2, Lofoten Islands. Lying just off Norway's northwest coastline, the Lofoten Islands are famed for their dramatic and distinctive scenery, which sees its rugged mountains rise impressively above the sea. Interspersed among its awe-inspiring peaks are secluded beaches, bays and sleepy little fishing villages. Connected to the mainland by a series of bridges and tunnels, the archipelago is home to picturesque pastures and sheltered inlets, with epic fjords dotted here and there. As the surrounding waters are rich with life, fishing has long been one of the Lofoten Islands' primary industries. Number 3, Bergen. Set in a stunning spot on the west coast of Norway, Bergen is surrounded by the spectacular Seven Mountains, with several fjords and forests surrounding it. Once part of the Hanseatic League, it has long been an important trading hub and seaport and is now the second largest city in the country. The best place to explore its seafaring history and heritage is at the beautifully preserved Bryggen, which lies on the eastern side of Vegen Harbor. You'll find colorfully painted wooden merchants' homes and warehouses, as well as a couple of great museums, restaurants and bars. Number 4, Jotunheimen National Park. Covering a huge swath of central Norway, Jotunheimen National Park boasts some of the most awe-inspiring scenery and landscapes in the country. Fittingly known as the home of the giants, it is home to several mountain ranges, with countless valleys, glaciers, and lakes dotted between them. The park is also home to Vedesfossen, which at 275 meters, 900 feet, is the highest waterfall in Norway. One of the most famous alpine areas in Scandinavia, Jotunheimen is very popular among hikers and mountaineers, due to its outstanding natural beauty and plethora of peaks. Number 5, Svalbard. Svalbard is a group of islands located between the Arctic Ocean, Barents Sea, Greenland Sea, and the Norwegian Sea. The islands are under Norwegian rule since 1920. Its settlements are the northernmost permanently inhabited spots on the planet, far more northerly than any part of Alaska and all but a few of Canada's Arctic islands. The combined permanent population is less than 3,000, nearly all of which is concentrated in the main settlements of Longyearbyen and Barentsburg on Spitsbergen. Svalbard's visitors come mostly to experience Arctic nature at its rawest and most powerful. Number 6, Sognefjord. Nicknamed the King of the Fjords, Sognefjord in Vestland County is the largest and deepest fjord in the whole of Norway. Stretching over 200 kilometers in length, it cuts through the west of the country, all the way from the North Sea to the alpine peaks of Jotunheimen. In total, the fjord system boasts more coastline than the French and Italian Rivieras combined. As such, it is home to everything from dramatic cliff faces and sweeping valleys to sparkling waterfalls, picturesque pastures, and secluded towns and villages. Number 7, Tromsø. The largest city in northern Norway, Tromsø is renowned both for its large number of 18th-century wooden houses and for the beauty of its natural surroundings. Most of the city is situated on the island of Tromsø, where visitors can explore several fine museums and stroll through stunning birch tree forests. Trips up Storsteinen Mountain in the Fjellheisen cable car offer visitors amazing views of the surrounding fjords and mountains. The Arctic Aquarium Polaria and the Polar Museum are popular attractions in this city located 350 kilometers, 217 miles, north of the Arctic Circle. Number 8. Jostedalsbreen National Park. Home to spectacular scenery, Jostedalsbreen National Park is located in the west of Norway and is named after the enormous glacier that lies within. Established in 1991, the park protects diverse landscapes, with majestic mountains, valleys and glaciers all on show. Dominating its confines is Jostedalsbreen, the largest glacier on the mainland of Europe. This glistening glacier sprawls over a vast area and is over 600 meters thick in some places. Over the millennia, it has scarred the land around it, so the national park features plenty of rugged terrain, sweeping valleys, and bare mountains. Number 9. Bodø. Set in a stunning spot with majestic mountains rising in the distance, Bodø lies on a prominent peninsula jutting out into the Norwegian Sea. Located at the end of the breathtaking Kystryksveien coastal route, it is one of the northernmost cities in the country and acts as a gateway to the Arctic. As it was almost destroyed in World War II, the city itself doesn't have all that much going for it besides a couple of churches and museums. Consequently, most people visit for the spectacular landscapes and nature that lie nearby and the ample outdoor recreation opportunities on offer. At last in the list, number 10, Oslo. Surrounded by green hills and mountains, Norway's capital Oslo is set in a scenic spot at the end of Oslofjord, with an abundance of lakes and islands nearby. A major economic, cultural, and political center, the city has a long history that dates back more than 1,000 years. While most of the capital is now home to creative and contemporary architecture, pockets of old wooden buildings are still found here and there. As well as its thriving performing arts scene and packed festival schedule, the city boasts excellent museums and art galleries. The Viking Ship Museum is particularly fascinating to explore. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite places to visit in Norway? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.